tapping in.
Are we live?
We lost Dolph. We lost Dolph this week, man. R.I.P. young Dolph, who was murdered picking up cookies for his mother.
I heard he was killed outside of a cookie shop, but like that's literally something I just did like a couple weeks ago. Like my mother loves key lime pie. I just slid to the bakery to get my mom some key lime pie. Imagine. That's crazy.
Imagine, bro. How sad of a call is that for the mom? How sad of a call is that for the moms? You know what I mean? Like, sad for everybody. A father, businessman. You know, Miles, man. Like this sucks, dude. This sucks. Like, this really, really sucks. This is a feature of something that I love so much, which is hip hop, and it's not normal. It's not okay. It's becoming. I'm mad at how numb I am at this news, dude. I'm mad at how numb I am at this news for somebody who I was such a big fan of, for someone who I really believed in, the whole PRE movement.
There's rap that explains my situation in a way that, you know, really like connects with me on a different level, right? There's quotes that I take and I, you know, that I live by and live with. Dolph was somebody that didn't need to do that for me to love him, for real, man. Dolph was somebody that put together music that was pure joy. Didn't have to be super intellectual. Didn't have to be. It was. I used to put this music on, come like that. Yo, that's self. Nah. What was the role? Was it Role Models? Is that the name of the album, man? Man, I used to put Dolph on coming home from work, and that would be the release. That would be the thing I look forward to. That's how I know I'm back doing me and not just working, trapping. Like, and when somebody has that type of place in your life, man, it's like this is ridiculous. This is so now all those songs that brought me straight up, that were just joy, that I put on in my happiest moments, when I put on in my least thoughtful moments, you know what I mean? When I'm just trying to enjoy life. And now it's an RIP in front of that forever. That hurts, bro.
That hurts. And thank you for like covering what hip hop means, bro. Like that's something that I think sometimes something that gets lost, like what this music means for us, right? Like you said, that's your release, that's therapy for you, that's a place of comfort for you, you know what I mean? And so much hip-hop is exactly that for us, where it's music that is so fitting towards your life, bro. This is the words and sounds and frequencies that encompass your life. They set your mood. And Dolph was definitely one of those people, especially when it comes from a work effort, a work ethic perspective, you know, very much in the same vein as Nipsey Hussle. If you know his whole if you know his whole focus in his music and his life, the businessman that he is, they're saying there's reports that he owned over 100 properties. He bought his kids foreclosures for birthdays. So a very progressive businessman, you know, and a true believer in his community, someone who has shot in his community, given out food. Not he wasn't shot giving out food, but somebody that, you know, does that quite often. Man, it's it begs the question, like, you know, how much do we have to give to these cities that we care about? Do we have to give our lives in these cities? Is that what we gotta do?
So now I think we're looping back around to the question that we were having earlier, bro. Like, I think we're looping back around to like, what do you believe? What is your end game, right? Are you in this until you see change and you're willing to lay down your life for that? Do you and what does your family think about that? Do you have kids? What do your kids think about that? Where do they come into play? And as well as your other responsibilities, right? Like, are you in it just to like to me, man, the more I try and be realistic, and it's kind of heartbreaking. It's like I'm in this to I have the freedoms that I have, and I have been able to live the life and enjoy life the way that I have because of the blood, sweat, and tears of the people that put in work before me. Right, the people that were community organizers, the people that were civil rights activists, the people that were teachers, the people that were like leaders in our communities. Right, I owe. And so, but that's a tough question. Do I owe my life? Yeah, I do. You know what I mean? But if I'm trying to build a life, if I'm trying to have a wife, if I'm trying to have kids, is it fair for me to keep my life on that line if that's really what I'm about? You know what I mean? And so it's there are no easy answers. There are no easy answers when that's the question. But I think it's about like how much do you have to give, and what do you really think is the best case scenario? I want to leave a foundation for the next person that's like me to have research articles, programs that have been tried, that have fed people, a community that remembers getting together, having tangible action come from events. But I don't know if I want to stay here until I die, or until they kill me. Right? I might give it 25. And then we back to St. Kitts, still doing work, still lifting up community there. But like, please don't die over the neighborhood. That's your mama rent.
That's your mama rent. Come on, man. And I think like, bro, what's scary about this? The scary about this is that these are men that the death of Dolph, death of Nipsey. These are men that carried hope into their neighborhoods, bro. These are the neighborhood hope. You know what I'm saying? People that were front facing in their communities. And I consider myself somebody who has that intention, and I consider you as somebody who is that in their neighborhood too, man. So like when you think about it, it's like, because the underlying basis of why somebody would do that there has to be some element of jealousy, hatred, and self-loathing. There has to be some elements of that leads somebody to be able to take the life of a person who is so who is so instrumental within their community, right? So when I see that, man, that's terrifying. It really is terrifying, you know. But at the same time, what I do want to big up, which is super dope, especially off of the back of what you're saying about like being like what you want your legacy to be, and you know, what you intend to do in your neighborhood. What's cool is that they, like, Dolph's people essentially continue this annual turkey giveaway that he does every year, right? Going into the community, giving these people, giving out a whole bunch of turkeys and stuff like that. And these dudes are continuing that, man. And I think that this death is sad and everything like that. But if this is what follows your death, that says something about your legacy as a person. If you drop and people pick up right where you are and continue to do the things that you were doing for your community, there's no bigger flex than that. This is super, super dope, man. It's so gangster. And it's beautiful to see, you know, just to go to show that this is a man who clearly influenced and touched a lot of people, man. And only one could hope that in my demise, given an untimely demise, this would be the reaction. This would be the reaction.
We're not even allowing that type of talk here, Mr. Sparrow. I don't think. Listen, this is, but you're right, man. This is incredible. This is sustainable change, right? This is when you go into a community, you better have a plan for sustainability. You don't be giving nothing away that they can't keep getting. You know what I'm saying? Don't. You know, you gotta or teach them how to get whatever you've given. Like there's gotta be a plan forward. It's gotta be bigger than any one person, right? And to be able to do that shows the type of contribution that this person made to their community. And then on top of that was an artist, man. On top of that, as hard as it is to now have to put an RIP in front of every time I press play on a Dolph track, there's that feeling is there. There's still so much joy to be had, right? That it don't take it all away, and that's for everybody. That's for
That's for Von. That's for Pop Smoke. That's for Nipsey. That's for everybody that Biggie, Tupac, everybody that helped raise us, right? After they pass. So what a legacy to leave, man. And rest up, Dolph, bro.
Man, if you don't mind, Miles, I'd like to just dedicate my recommended and review just to touch on some of the, like Miles said, this dude, besides the man that he is, Dolph is dope, 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 dope. If you haven't checked it out, check out that Gelato, the Gelato album. Bulletproof is incredible. Role Model, like Miles said, is super, super dope. This year, bro, just
Role model. By mistake, Major. How you love that? Break the bank. Playing with a check. Come on, man. That album is ridiculous.
Oh God, Smell Like It. Nah, that album is the one. And then Rich Slave that just came out recently. Also check out the Dumb and Dumber series. Listen, man, this is inspirational music, man. This is inspirational, super, super dope music. R.I.P. Dolph.
Word. Love to Key Glock too, man. I know that was one of his consistent collaborators, man. The culture is hurt by this, you know?
And like, Blood Cousin.
Yeah, man. Like it's deep, man. This Dolph was a big part of the culture. Not a major name that I would expect everybody on the street to know, but Dolph is on some of the biggest joints, like Drip Like This. Dolph is major, man. Major loss for us, man. But hope he's resting up. Are we even gonna do another recommended in review, man? Like,
hey man, I mean, look, what you listening to? This is sad, man. I don't want to sadden the people out, but it's been a heavy load of week for sure, man. You know what I mean? I lost one of my favorite rappers, bro. This is sad, you know what I'm saying? But like, what you been listening to?
I've been listening to that. They Keep Shooting, my favorite rappers, bro. We need to put that playlist in the description. The homies Way came through with the playlist. You know, They Keep Shooting, my favorite rappers. It's real, man. And so as a community, if we're talking about organizing, bringing people together, we can grieve, we can heal as a community too. So make sure that gets posted along with the timestamp, and we got to have that.
Definitely.
I've been bumping this Flip De Niro. Like I've been digging that little EP. Those first 3 tracks are super solid. Between that and that Reason 3-piece is still in heavy rotation. So that's got the speakers gym and like on the hip hop tip. On the R&B side, jump into that Arlo Parks. Arlo Parks has got some dope stuff. I've been catching up on my Cleo Soul, right? Just getting real soulful with it. But that, I tell you, man, that Her album and that Summer Walker album, I've got my R&B playlist on lock. There's some beautiful, well-crafted music.
Wow, Miles Xavier listening to Summer Walker. I remember when that's all I was playing. And you weren't. I won't repeat the words that you used towards me, but I see a lot of growth in you, my brother. I'm quite proud of you.
Dude, you see that's the other thing. You know, you gonna act like I don't have my R&B chops ain't sharp. Like I ain't kicking it with the best of them. We gonna the next pre-show. It's all R&B. It's all joints. I got you. Don't sleep, yo. Christmas is coming. This is the last episode that you will not hear Christmas mentioned at least 1,000,000 times. You already know what I'm saying. That Bryson Tiller Christmas album, go get that. Make sure that you put that Chance and Jeremiah, that Merry Christmas Little Mama back in your rotation. You already know what time it is. It's Christmas at the All the Way Live podcast. It's already red and green. It's stay year round. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be on and popping for the rest of the year. Expect it.